back to my channel, Glow with Candace, and if you're new here, welcome. I'd love to see you back, so hit the subscribe button down below to see future videos like this and more by me, and don't forget, hit that notification bell as well so you can be notified for any future uploads of mine. Today, we're gonna be going over a couple products that I recently purchased that are kind of new to the makeup world. I purchased some new brushes from BH Cosmetics from their Dance Remix collection. I purchased the 10 face and eyeshadow brushes called the Dance Remix Brush Beat. And it also comes with a bag as well, so that was kind of cool. And then also I purchased another Morphe eyeshadow palette. I loved my first one so much, the 9H Hot for Hue. I really wanted to buy a bigger one because they are known for their huge palettes. So I purchased a bigger one that just recently came out that I love the colors of, and I wanted to see how it performs and how much I love it. So I purchased the 35D Desert Bouquet Artistry palette. So I cannot wait to go over these with you guys, give you guys a first impression, review, and of course, first time real use. So stay tuned if you want to see how I got this eyeshadow look and of course how I feel about these products. First things first, we're gonna dive on into the BH Cosmetics brushes. I'll show you guys all of those, and then we'll dive on into the eyeshadow palette. So this is the outside packaging of the BH Cosmetics Remix Dance Brush Beat. So this is a 10-piece face and eye brush set, and it includes a bag, and it retails for $28. You can buy this on the Ulta website, or you can purchase this on the BH Cosmetics website. So inside it includes a tapered powder brush, a round powder brush, a flat buffer, an angled cheek, a flat highlight, a small blending, a large blending, a flat packer, a round definer, and a flat liner. So it says pump up the jam and just beat it with the Remix Dance 10-piece brush set with bag. These multi-use vegan face and eye brushes feature disco ball inspired handles with flecks of silver and glitter, plus silver ferrules and ultra plush synthetic bristles. This set also includes an iridescent glitter bag to keep your looks and moves tight and night long. I honestly wanted this so bad because this literally matches my vanity set. I have a silver and mirrored vanity set. It's absolutely beautiful, and these are brushes. They match perfectly. So I saw them and I thought, oh my gosh, I got to have them. And I can never have enough eye brushes, especially if I don't feel like cleaning some for a while, because I kind of just like to do one big cleaning haul, but I don't want to do it too frequently, so I'm okay having extra eye brushes. And I have some other BH Cosmetic brushes that I really love, so I saw this and just thought I had to have it. So let's open this up. I'm so excited! Oh my gosh. Oh, flakes of glitter are just coming off of this as I pull it out. So this is it. I was kind of hoping it was like gonna be like a sheen and not like little flecks of glitter that can easily just fall off here. It is absolutely beautiful. As you can see here, the nice reflecting. But as I pulled it off, glitters fell off. So I think that's gonna be kind of annoying. Little flecks of glitter are just gonna, you know, keep falling off. I was kind of hoping there was gonna be like some sort of like, I don't know, like almost like a gloss sheen over it, like a top coat, if that makes sense. That way the glitter doesn't fall off, like the glitter would be protected, if that makes sense. So I'm a little disappointed that this is kind of flaky and it's just gonna fall off, but it is still really pretty. It's just gonna get glitter everywhere. But it's super roomy. It has the brushes inside the bag here, which I'm gonna open up. Oh, these are so pretty. Oh my gosh. Oh, and that's awesome. So on the brush too, it also says what each one is. So it comes inside the bag like so, and this, and then it has all this. So I'm just gonna open this up here. So each brush, it's kind of nice because it has what the kind of brush it is on the handle, so I can reflect back to that. And as you can see here, it is like a clear with little flecks of glitter in there, kind of like a disco ball. It's absolutely gorgeous. This matches my vanity absolutely perfect. BH Cosmetic brushes are super affordable, and I feel like they work wonderful, and I really like them. And I got the set for $28, so I feel super happy about that. Not only that, but it's super pretty. And it came with a bag. I don't really need the bag, but I thought it'd be fun addition. I mostly wanted the brushes though. So this is the tapered powder brush. So you can see here, it's so nice and soft. Love it. And then this is the flat buffer brush. The round powder brush. The flat highlight brush. The small blending brush. The large blending brush. The flat packer brush. The flat liner brush. And lastly, the round definer brush. So I actually really like how each kind of brush type is on the brush handle, just because sometimes if you want to know what it's called and you don't want to keep the packaging or a piece of paper for the pamphlet to reflect on, especially if you're new to this kind of stuff, it's kind of nice that it's on the handle, so instead of having to keep the box or the piece of paper, so it's just right there all together. Although I feel like over time that is gonna fade and disappear because of handle and of course being washed and cleaned, but this is really pretty, you guys. These brushes are just beautiful and they go perfectly with the scheme of my vanity. They'll look so beautiful, except the only thing is they sit like this. So this is like covered on my vanity, but still the principle behind of it being matched with my vanity. Absolutely gorgeous. I think my only thing is I maybe wish there was a little bit more fleck of glitter in there. I feel like it's a little too clear and not as much glitter. I'd much rather see a little bit more glitter, like a 50-50 balance. I feel like it's more like 25% glitter, 75% clear. If you can kind of see here, it's more clear than glittery, but it's still really beautiful. And these, they feel nice and sturdy, especially these bigger brushes. They definitely feel nice and sturdy here. The littler ones definitely feel lighter, which is fine. I'm fine with that. I do really like them. They are very pretty, but of course performance is gonna play a huge factor. The bag, I'm not 100% thrilled with because all the glitter's just gonna fall off and kind of get annoying and get in places where I don't want it to be. I was really hoping there would be like a coating over it so it could protect the glitter and it wouldn't just fall off into flakes. But just taking this out of the box, it was just little glitters were falling everywhere. So it's a beautiful bag, but I hate how it's gonna shed glitter. And I didn't buy this set though for the bag. I bought it for the brushes and how beautiful they are and how they'll match my vanity. Like I said, this retails for $28 and you get 10 brushes. So now that we have opened up and I've shown you guys the brushes, now let's get to the eyeshadow palette. I purchased the 9H Hot for Hue Morphe 9 shade pan palette, which I'll leave the link up above here if you're curious on seeing that and seeing swatches in real-time use. But that was my first Morphe palette and I really loved it. I loved the performance and I thought, well, Morphe makes some pretty big palettes. So I was just kind of waiting for a new one to come out that I could get my hands on. I'm typically not buying huge palettes anymore just because they take up a lot of space and I don't use all the colors. But I thought, well, I really like Morphe and it'd be kind of fun to have another huge palette, so I purchased it. So I purchased the Morphe 35D Desert Bouquet Eyeshadow Palette. So the 35D is 35 different shades and then desert. And it's the 35 desert shades that bloom, retreat to a desert garden getaway with this versatile palette full of earth tones, vibrant desert flower brights, and green succulent hues. With creamy matte and sparkling shimmer finishes, your blooming desert looks are just a swipe away. And this retails for $26. So for 35 colors, that is amazing. And this palette just screamed to me, and it's new, and 35 though, it's pretty huge. When I got this, I couldn't believe how big, because I've never purchased a Morphe palette this big. Like I said, I've only purchased that one that was 9, so it was, you know, smaller, but this is huge, and a lot of their palettes are huge like this. I couldn't believe how big it was when I saw this. But what did a girl expect? It's 35 colors. So this outer packaging is beautiful. It's just like the box it came in. Absolutely gorgeous here. I love the colors and the succulent. It definitely goes with the theme. Oh my gosh! This is absolutely stunning. I just opened it and I'm like, wow. And these are big pans for these colors. And I think this is just how Morphe is, but I've never had this kind of palette from Morphe, so wow. You guys, just looking at this, I'm just like, wow. I kid you not, the colors are just so bright. I love it, and I love how there's like pops of color, but there's also some browns and some greens. Absolutely beautiful. I definitely get that desert vibe. Now, there isn't a mirror, which I think that might be a Morphe thing with these bigger palettes. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe some of them do have them, but this one does not. So FYI to that, if that's a deal breaker for you. It's not so much for me. Oh my gosh. And these names are adorable. Oh my gosh. Like Cacti, I love you. This one is like calling out to me. That is just beautiful. Wow, so it's gonna be hard reading these names to you guys because they're only on the palette itself. They are not on the back side, so I think I'm gonna have to read the names to you when I swatch them because otherwise I'm gonna be like this and this and this. So that's not gonna work, but some of these are just absolutely adorable names like the Cacti, I love you, Sun Hat, Yucca Yum, Plant Mom, Sweet Sage, Suck on That. Oh my gosh, like succulent. Oh, and it's a green color, like that is cute. So, wow, this is gorgeous. And these are definitely the pops of color that I like too, that are in here. You definitely get some shimmers. This is a beautiful palette. One last look at this palette here before I do swatches for you guys. Gosh, doing swatches of 35, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. This is really gonna be testing me today. I don't think I'm gonna fit it all on my one arm, so I'm probably gonna use my other arm at some point, but we'll just go with the flow. So these are just some of the first. These are just beautiful here. These colors, wow. Wow, look at the pigmentation on that. It's so creamy and buttery, you have no idea. Here we have light linen, we have sand dunes, then we have adobe, and then yucca yum, which is this like pretty pink shimmer color. So here we have sun hat, prickly pear, which is this pink color, cacti I love you, which is this shimmer pink, and then villa vibes. don't really focus on my pinky so much. There we go. That's beautiful. So here we have High Noon. We have Under the Palms, Aloe Goodbye, and this Phoenix Flora, which is like this purple color. Oh my gosh, this yellow is gorgeous. That purple didn't really come off. I'm gonna try it again. This is the Phoenix Aurora, or Phoenix Flora, excuse me. That's a little bit better, but it's a little bit more faint than I thought it was gonna be. So here we have Hot Nights, and then we have Water Me, which is my middle finger here. And then my ring finger, we have Big Cigardo, which is this green color, the shimmer green. And then All Sun is this yellow. Wow, those are gorgeous. Super pigmented. So here we have Plant Mom, and then my middle finger, we have Terranium, and then Sundress Season is this pink shimmer color, beautiful. And then this other one is Agave My Heart. This is cute. Oh my gosh, it's like a deep purple with flecks of glitter in there, like some pink glitter. It's kind of hard to see, but I think it comes across as a shimmer more. Wow, look at those. Those are beautiful. So here we have Rock On, and then we have Sweet Sage, this beautiful green color, and then Yes Cannon, and then Take a Hike. Beautiful colors here. Wow, those are gorgeous. I cannot get over these colors. They are just beautiful. So here we have Mud Mask, and then we have Desert Garden. And then on my ring finger, we have Mojave Heat, a beautiful color there. And then Hottest Ever. Wow. So for these colors, we have Suck on That, we have Temp Check, Joshua Tree, my ring finger there, and then we have Plant Zaddy. So only 3 colors left. We have Cactus Fruit, Rich Clay, and then Midnight Bloom, which is like a black color. Honestly, I feel like these swatched beautifully. The lighter colors in the first row, you know, there are some shimmers that are light. There is color to it. They're just a little bit fainter. But these dark colors, wow. I just can't get over these colors. They're beautiful. I mean, look at all of these. I cannot wait to dive in and do a look today. See how this works in real time. So today, to prime my eyes, I'm gonna be using concealer from Too Faced in the Born This Way in the color Swan. All right, and now I'm going to set this concealer on my eyelids. Typically I use a setting powder, but I wanna use as many colors in this palette as possible to show you guys real-time use. So I'm gonna go in with one of the shades in the palette, and thankfully there's a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot, but there's a few light colors that I can easily go in with to, you know, set it. So I'm thinking I might go in with Light Linen, just because it is very light, and I can easily go in there, just set it, and get it a nice, you know, base. And since I am reviewing and using these new Beige Cosmetics brushes from the Remix Dance, collection, I'm gonna go in and use these brushes today. And I'm gonna go in with this large blending brush and go in there with the light linen and just get it all over my eyelids. Also, I'm gonna be cleaning off my brushes in between use because I have this awesome handy dandy tool that makes my job much easier when I'm doing eye looks and not having to deep clean a brush and have pigment transfer. So if you're curious about this tool, I'm gonna leave the link up above here so you can go take a look at the video and I explain everything in that. There are so many beautiful colors in this palette. It's very difficult to choose where I wanna dig in and what I wanna show you guys. I think the next color I'm gonna go in with is, I'm gonna go in with Joshua Tree here. So it's this darker brown, and I'm just gonna go towards the outer portion of my eye and kind of blend outward. It was a little too loosey-goosey for me using the larger blending brush, so I'm gonna go in with the smaller one and a little bit more with the Joshua Tree on this eye and blend it out a little bit better. So I think I'm gonna go in with Suck on That, the succulent green color, and I'm gonna use this smaller blending brush here to go in with that, and I'm just gonna go in on the corner of my eye here and kind of blend it out a little bit. Next, I'm gonna go in with this flat end brush and I'm gonna go in with the Desert Garden, which is a similar color to what I'm wearing right now. It's this guy right over here. I'm gonna go in with a larger blending brush and I'm just gonna blend out these colors here. I'm gonna go in with the smaller blending brush and go back in with a little more Joshua Tree and kind of like just go to the corner of my eye here because it kind of got lost with that Suck on This, or Suck on That color, that green. I really want to do like a shimmer color in the corner of my eye here. So I'm gonna go in, I think with Aloe Goodbye here. It's kind of like this, I don't know. I feel like it's like a silver, but it also has a little bit of hint of green in it. It's really pretty. I don't know if you can kind of like see the green, but it's really pretty there. So I think I'm gonna go in with that. I guess it's more silver. I swear I see like with the shift, there's another color as well. So I'm gonna go in with that and go into the corner of my eye. And with that, I'm gonna go in with this round definer brush. It's really pretty. I think I want to use my finger for the other side just to see how application is. I feel like with those creamy shimmers, it can be better with your finger. I feel like there's a little bit more color payoff, but not much. with that shimmer using my finger. So I'm just gonna blend this outward a little bit more with my large blending brush here, just to get all the colors a little bit more off of the eye there. All right, and we're all done with this eyeshadow look. I'm gonna go put on the rest of my makeup off camera, do my hair, and when I come back, I'll give you guys the final look and my final thoughts. All right, guys, I'm back. I've finished my hair and makeup, and now I'm gonna show you a close-up of my eyes so you can see the final look. Honestly, you guys, I am loving this eyeshadow palette. This is beautiful. I love the colors. I feel like I'm gonna utilize all these colors except maybe this black, the Midnight Bloom. I feel like that one is a little too dark for me, but other than that, this color scheme is just beautiful. I love all the colors. I think my only gripe is that it's a huge eyeshadow palette and I don't really buy huge ones anymore, but I really wanted to have one of these big eyeshadow palettes from Morphe. And it is beautiful. Honestly, all these colors I feel like I will utilize. This is the perfect palette for me personally, just because I know I'm gonna use these. Some of the other bigger Morphe palettes, there are usually a section I was like, well, I don't think I'll use that, but you cannot beat the price. I mean, $26 for this is incredible. And the fact that I'm gonna utilize all these colors is even better. There are other palettes that are beautiful as well, but when this one came out, I thought, well, I know I'm gonna utilize most, if not all of these colors. So I was like, okay, that's fine if this huge palette will take up space because I know I'm gonna really use it. The colors are beautiful, blend beautifully, they swatched well. This first row here is kind of light, so they are lighter colors, but they do swatch well. Of course, as you could see, they were just lighter, especially these shimmers. They look more pigmented in the palette, but of course, like when you swatch them, they are a lighter shade with some glitter, and that's just because they are a shimmer. These colors though, I absolutely love, and I am so happy I bought this. And for $26, you cannot go wrong. If you like these kind of colors like me, I definitely highly recommend this palette. It is bulky, it does take up room, but the color scheme is just beautiful. And I purchased this at Ulta for $26. And Morphe is a cruelty-free brand as well. Overall, for the BH Cosmetic brushes, you know, I think they're beautiful. The bag, I feel like, is a little cheesy how the glitters flake. I'm not a huge fan of that. Probably will not use it a whole lot. But, you know, I think the brushes are beautiful. They go well with my vanity. I wish there was a little bit more glitter and not as much clear. As you can see here, it's just, I would say like 75% clear and 25% glitter. I wish it was like 50-50. I also feel like the bristles are really soft, which is nice, but they're not as sturdy when it comes to my other BH Cosmetic brushes, if that makes sense. So as I was doing my eye look, it wasn't as firm, so it felt a little looser with my two blending brushes. They weren't, like, I feel like it was more like loosey-goosey and not as refined. But the other brushes I really liked. It was just my two blending brushes I just felt like were a little too loosey-goosey for me. I do love how soft these other brushes are, and I don't feel like the rest of my brushes were loosey-goosey by any means. Like, they did a good job. Even the face ones, I use it to apply my blush and my highlighter and my bronzer today, and those did really well. It was just these two eye blending brushes I felt like were just a little too loose for me. Like, it's okay if the one is loose, but when I need this smaller tapered blending brush to work on blending in like a fine area, I want it to be like a fined area. Versus like this was a little too loose and I felt like it was kind of like going out of the fine area that I was looking towards, but I still love the eye look that I was able to do with it today. And if you like softer brushes, these are super duper soft. So they feel silky almost, so very soft. I love the look of them. Just like I said, the two blending brushes were a little too loose in my opinion for when it came to like pinpoint refined areas of blending. Thanks for stopping by with Glow with Candace. I hope you enjoyed this real-time use first impression and review of these two products from BH Cosmetics and Morphe. If you like what you saw, please give me a thumbs up down below. And if you're new here and want to see future videos like this and more by me, hit the subscribe button. I'd love to see you back on my channel. But until next time, bye!